Hello and welcome to this session. And here we will talk about COVID data. We are very much aware of about coronavirus, which is going on. And today we will talk about the package coming in Python, which will give us COVID data. Yes, there is a package now which is available on COVID data. And to install that package, we have pip install COVID. And here we go. You can see that the package is getting installed. Once that is installed, you'll see that successfully installed. If you now see here pip list, you can see that there is a package available. If I go up to see, and you can see that we have a package called COVID. Now, what is the benefit of this? You will get the latest data on COVID status. Let's try to explore that. And first of all, thanks to Johns Hopkins University and worldometer.info, because this is what we are getting from them. So let's try to understand this in detail. So here, first of all, we have to import COVID. So from COVID, import COVID, where C is capital out here. If I execute it, it is imported successfully. After that, COVID is equal to COVID and double, like this bracket will come in, COVID dot get underscore data. And now you'll see that the entire data is with us for all the countries, the country ID, country name, confirmed cases, active cases, deaths, recovered, latitude, longitude details, and last update. Obviously, we can use this data set in any visualization tools as well to get insights from the data. Let's try to explore some more commands out here. COVID dot list of countries. If I execute, I'll get all the countries which are impacted because of this pandemic. Now, let's consider that I'm interested in Spain. I'm looking for the data for Spain. How will I do that? For that, we have to write a command, COVID dot get status by country. If you see here, and the country ID is 160. Execute, you'll get the details of Spain. I can get the details by the country name as well. For example, COVID dot get by country name, ITALY for Italy, and execute. You can see that the data which we are getting is for Italy. We can find the total active cases as well. We can find confirmed cases as well, recovered cases as well, total deaths as well. Let's try to find it out. So first of all, find the active cases. COVID dot get total. So get underscore total active cases. And here you can see these are the active cases which I have. If I want to know confirmed cases, so COVID again dot get underscore total confirmed cases, and you can see that we are getting 12 million. After that, we can find the recovered cases and deaths as well. COVID dot get total recovered cases. This is my total recovered cases, and finally the deaths which happened because of this pandemic dot get total deaths, and you can see that it is around 68,000. So this is what you can get from this particular data set. Also, what we can do is we can get the data from Worldometer as well from this package itself. How? COVID, where C is capital, which is what we call the method. Source, I want it as worldometers. And if I execute this, you'll see that it is coming in. Let me save this in a variable. COVID is equal to, and then I will write COVID dot get data, and you'll see that I'm getting the entire data from Worldometer. If I'm looking for a particular country, so we have a country name, so COVID dot get status by country name, and it's Italy. Let's go with Italy, and you can see that we are getting the data for Italy. And finally, we'll get the country list, active cases, confirmed cases, all those details directly from this worldometer data as well. So if you want to find the total countries, list of countries, so COVID dot list of countries, you can see that these are the list of countries where the world is also included. Then we have active cases. For that, COVID dot get total active cases, execute. These are the active cases we have. If you want again confirmed cases, so COVID dot get confirmed cases, you'll get it as well. Here we go. And finally, total recovered. So COVID dot get total recovered as well. And obviously, this number is a bit different than what we were getting earlier, which was API from John Hopkins. And then finally, we have total deaths. So COVID dot get total deaths, which is nothing but 69,000, which is the latest data which we have as of now. So there is some differences, obviously based on how the data is getting updated in Worldometer at the same time in this particular API from John Hopkins. So hope this makes sense. You can see that Python is very much like we can integrate that, and obviously we can create a lot of APIs. We can connect with different data sources to get the latest information from various different sources. So hope this is making some sense, and obviously give you some more information about how Python is very much active on this pandemic data set as well. See you in the next video. Till then, happy analyzing.